We are maggots.
Hey, so, when this mean little bitch gets going, she kind of reminds me of someone. I mean, maybe it's just me?
My Siphons! I can't believe how useless you all are! Report for execution at once!
What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. And today we're going to do a quick Kuva Collection guide. Quick as in quick guide. This unfortunately won't make Kuva Collection any quicker, besides not making any mistakes and not having to hang out there as long as possible, just as long as necessary. Now, if you've never done this before, you're going to be surprised how easy it can be. Now, let's get started. First of all, there are a few different ways that you can get Kuva in the game without playing for Kuva. We could pay, exchange, and trade for Kuva. But if you're going to play for Kuva, the planets that are closest to the moving Kuva fortress, it can affect two planets, usually the ones on both sides, except for Void and Void-based planets. So not the Void, not the Zerman 10 ship, and definitely not the Deviri, because I think it's on the other side of the Void, or in your dreams. I'm not sure where that place is, but it doesn't affect the Deviri. Now, the easiest way to select these missions are from the menu, whether it's in your base camp, orbiter, or your Deviri starting point. You will have a 100% chance that you're going to run into one of these braid monsters. Now, you're also going to run into these fat, invincible, giant Kuva beetle people. And they're crazy little yellow bastards that are screaming. They're screaming sidekicks. Those guys are awesome. Now, first off, to kill these giant beetle people, you're going to have to pop your operator out, and then you void dash through the beetle person. That makes the beetle people killable. It's for like 10 or 15. It's a long time. They will eventually become invincible again, but you have some time to murder them. And those little yellow screaming monsters that are on their heads, there's no requirements for them. You can just kill them whenever you want. Step on them as soon as you can. Now, when it comes to Kuva Siphons and Kuva Floods, there is no major difference between the Siphons and the Floods, by the way. The Siphons, you have a chance to get a Requiem or one of those Kuva relics. On the Floods, you have a 100% chance you're going to get one of those Kuva relics. So that's why they're typically harder. They're not impossible to do, but that's the only real difference between the Kuva Siphon and the Kuva Flood. Now, when you get to these Kuva braid monsters, you're going to kind of have to hang out for a bit. It's not quite a defense, but whatever frame you bring is completely up to you. It's whatever frame that might be best for that mission. Because the Kuva Siphons, they are a secondary thing to the mission. You don't actually have to complete them. You can fail them, and you guys are going to get like 350. Your team will get a base Kuva just for trying. So I would keep or pick the warframe that you think is best for the mission that you're actually on, with the exception of Excalibur. Excalibur Umbra. This warframe has a mind of its own, and it's a one-track mind, and that mind says kill, 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 kill. When you pop your operator out, X goes to work. He will kill those beetle people without you having to ask him to. A strong Spectre will do the same thing as well, so those are both good picks. Strong Spectre, and whatever warframe you want. Now the braid monsters, they scream. It's a wonderful noise. Now, when it starts screaming, that means it's about to suck up some Kuva. Now, right here, you can see how many Kuva clouds that you need to stop, destroy, or suck up yourself. And right here, you can see how many times you can fail. So once it starts screaming, you'll notice that its arm is pointing in a direction. That's the direction that the Kuva cloud is going to come from. Now, you can't destroy the Kuva cloud. You can't stop it with any warframe abilities. The only way to destroy that little black Kuva cloud, which, by the way, that cloud screams as well. It's fantastic. This thing is It's a noisy mission. But while that black cloud is coming, the only way to destroy it is to use your operator amp. So you're going to have to pop your operator out, and you're going to have to destroy that black cloud before it gets to the braid monster. Now, every time you destroy a cloud, you will destroy a braid, and the next cloud will not come from that direction, unless, of course, you've got it in a sweet spot where all clouds are coming from the same direction. Every level has a random element to it, so there's no guarantee where your braid monster is going to be. There's only a guarantee on where the black clouds are going to come from. Now, the computer obviously doesn't want you to get those, so if you stand right by it and you wait for the last second, there is a good chance the computer's going to knock you over, or it's going to do something actively trying to stop you from doing your goddamn job. Now, what makes this a lot easier is you might want to go down the hallway a little bit so you can see the cloud. You don't get caught up by all those beetle bastards that are trying to knock you over. That's what those beetle people are trying to do, because that's actually their job. And I suggest you pick an amp that makes this easier, like the flamethrower or the pulse bomb. Pulse bomb is great because it kills everything. It's got a fat area, but a flamethrower, there's no aiming. It's a flamethrower. It's good for a lot of flamethrowing type things, which is, well, a lot of things. And after you've killed only 4 braids, that's basically a wrap. Finish your mission and get the hell out of here. That's why this is a quick Kuva collection guide, because, well, that's pretty much it. We're done. Go collect some Kuva. I hope this helped. I hope you join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's one of the ways we could talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life. And remember, just keep gaming.
Relax, child. You won't feel a thing. Promise.